Hey everybody, welcome to the Tuesday edition of Warrior Daily. I'm Tom Gorman, joined as always by Phil Nickel, the head volleyball coach at Wayne State. Coach, you opened up conference play last weekend, went down to the state of Ohio for matches against Ashland and Lake Erie. The Ashland match was a battle. It's a tough place to play down there. You came away with a 4-set loss against the Eagles, but came back on Sunday with a nice win against Lake Erie. Talk about the weekend from your perspective.
A little bit up and down, kind of the same things we fought the first weekend. We went to Ashland, played pretty well for the most part. Had offensively we did some nice things. We got to do a little better defensively and with our blocking. We just couldn't stop them at times. So we were in a position to win a couple of the games that we lost and just couldn't pull it through. So hopefully we can build on that. Then Sunday we came back and made a couple of adjustments and did play pretty well. Lake Erie is struggling a little bit, but it was still a good win and played really well. And hopefully we build a little confidence and get on a roll here and build a little winning streak.
Looking at the numbers in Lake Erie on Sunday, 25-5 in the second set. That's about as lopsided a score as you'll see in volleyball. So in that respect, what was the message to your team going into the third set? It's got to be difficult to maintain focus when you see a score like that up on the board.
Oh, it's very difficult, and if you watch volleyball much at all, you'll see that a lot. When people have scores similar to that, it tends the next game either is really close or the team that won ends up even losing because you kind of let your guard down because it's like, oh, well, this is in the bag type of mentality. But we really talked about, because we've struggled all year of putting things away, we talked about, hey, let's make sure that we come out and stay focused and really finish this off and send a message. And for the most part, I think we did that. So.
We had talked last week on Warrior Daily about Kristen Bolkowitz, her contributions in the UMSL tournament. She really was able to carry that over, I think, pretty well into last weekend, a double-double against Ashland, 11 kills, really high hitting percentage against Lake Erie. She seems to be on a roll.
Yeah, she's playing really well. She is just growing as a player. Last year we saw signs of it. In the spring she got better, and now she's continuing to grow and get confidence. And we're going to really count on her to carry a big offensive load this year. So
I know you're relying on Sydney Visage, one of your co-captains, for leadership on and off the court, but averaged nearly 11 assists per set last weekend. She, as always, does a great job kind of controlling the offense and setting the pace.
She's done a nice job. It was tough for her at the beginning of the year a little bit because she had lost her main go-to person in Kate Sack, who hasn't been playing. So she was trying to figure out, I guess, where that go-to person was, and we've talked about it. It might not be one person this year. Hopefully it's a number of people. And as we've gone along here, she's gotten more confident, and she had a really good weekend, played really well this weekend. So
you will stay within South Division play this weekend coming up. The good news is you'll be at home finally for the first time this year. Ohio Dominican and Tiffin coming in this weekend. Saturday's match against Ohio Dominican is part of the homecoming festivities, so that should be a great time. It'd be good to be back in the Mathi, back on your home floor. What do you know about your two opponents?
Oh, I think Ohio Dominican will be a little better this year. They have had a pretty good preseason so far. And Tiffin is kind of rebuilding a little bit, but I think they'll be tough as well. So they're all big matches right now, and everybody, even though we've gotten off to a slow start, I think those teams kind of use us as a benchmark. So we got to make sure we're ready to go and take care of business. And like I said, we're trying to build a winning streak of our own here. So
all right, Coach. Well, best of luck. We'll hope that winning streak actually presents itself, and we'll look forward to some home matches this weekend.
Absolutely, can't wait to be back at the Mathi.
All right. There's Coach Phil Nickel. I'm Tom Gorman. Thanks again for watching Warrior Daily.